EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Football team. Check right 39. Quick your wrist. Quick your alert. 12. Watch the eye. Go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Check safety. You got tape.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Touch 50. Four down.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
To throw again on second down. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 14. Double up. 64. One left. Watch twins. Watch twins. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. That's it. Check.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Don't say nothing. Check 24. Check 24. SOS. Check 9. Check 3. Hey, alert. 66. Bullet. Pass. Alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check. Left. Check 3. Go. Alert. Hey, zero.
Again, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'll go special. Go, guys, 4 down. Go, guys, 4 down. Spot that. Pass him. Front left. Nice.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
36 power. Rush in. Show it up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check. Hot. Hey, alert. Next play. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Switch.
To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, 31.
Here's Watson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Wilson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Wilson on target there to Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
14.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson, being chased out left. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're set. 19. 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. 54. 57 is the mic. Watch 57. 59. Let's get in there. 57. Mike, 57. Tackles. 57 is the mic. 57 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
54. Hey, let's get that. 26. Hey, 59.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Switch gears.
Alert!
Out of the gun, Watson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hatchet. Check the backer. 66. Pull it.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
25. Check 25. Check 3. 81.
Now Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, watch the slant.
Put it towards down, he's coming.
Motion.
At 55, 64, at 59.
Zoom. Check. Shift.
They'll try the air now with Watson forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's got the lane, and there he goes. goes. Trying to get it that time to Stills. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 4-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that plays when you probably get a little pushback from people. A toss near the goal line, I think they're fortunate that they only ended up with no gain and not a loss.
And the defense strung it out beautifully.
Normally you run more quick hitters in that situation.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Go. 12. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 55. Man, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right. Short. Run left. Check 55 to Mike.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. They come out here in the eye. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
14.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Watch the twins. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.